laser cats. Hi everybody, my name's Jason and welcome to Cats and Pats. So, there's nothing more classic than a kitty chasing after a laser pointer. There are a ton of videos on YouTube out there, and I'm sure if you've ever owned a cat that you have played with it with a laser pointer. Most cats, even older cats, will go like buck wild trying to get that little red dot. They'll do that whole slappy paws thing. You know what I'm talking about, where they move their paws really fast? Like the dot's going along and they're like trying to get it. It's generally pretty cute. For inside cats, this can be a great time to get exercise. While a lot of toys that cats play with are static, a laser pointer is like a dynamic and wild target for your cat to chase. It's thrilling, it moves about, it's something to hunt, it's a good time. But there are some questions about whether playing with a laser pointer can be dangerous or harmful to your cat, and maybe not for the reason you might think. So let's dive into it. So really quick, what are lasers? Well, fun fact, did you know that laser actually originated as an acronym? It stood for Light Amplification by Stimulated Emission of Radiation. Radiation sounds scary, but meh. For our purposes, just think of it as any concentrated beam of light. First, we'll take 5 seconds to tell you about the obvious danger to you and your cats. And it really should be obvious. That is, lasers and eyeballs don't mix. Don't aim your laser pointer at your kitty's head, or anyone's head really. It has a very real potential to cause blindness. And for some lasers, it doesn't take very long at all. So yeah, don't do that. That would be bad. One more thing that might not be immediately obvious, be careful when you're playing on like shiny floors, or maybe playing around like other mirrored surfaces. You could be aiming your laser pointer like down on the ground a couple feet in front of your cat with like all good intentions, but if the ground is reflective enough, the laser can bounce right off the ground into your cat's eye. Just be aware of it. Side note, if you've never seen the Laser Cats SNL skit from like 5 years ago, maybe more, you should check it out. It has cute kitties, you can't go wrong. And I'll link one of the videos either right up here or down in the description below. Okay, so on to the other thing that's less obvious that may be harmful to your cat. One of the biggest concerns with laser pointers is that there's no winning or no satisfaction with them. A cat in the wild will eventually catch and kill some prey. With the case of a laser pointer, your cat actually catches nothing and gets antsy, and that can lead to some compulsive behaviors to kind of compensate for this antsiness. By not succeeding, cats can actually redirect their frustrations into ways that might hurt themselves. For example, excessive grooming, chewing, that sort of thing. So we don't want this. We want happy kitties. Well, fortunately, there are good ways to play with laser pointers with your kitties. Basically, we want to give them accomplishment and like tactile feedback and reward. So how do you do this? Well, it's pretty easy. It might take like 5 seconds of prep. Get yourself some treats, get yourself some like cat toys like little puff balls or little mices or something, and then take your toys and just kind of place them out there. Next, you can get your laser pointer and like scramble it around and have your cat chase after it. But then, and this is the crucial part, have it come to a rest like on a toy. And make sure to keep the light on the toy for a few seconds till your cat actually gets to it and like feels it. And by doing that, you're giving your cat some tactile feedback, so they like get to this thing and they go bam and they're like, oh man, I caught this thing. They're like, I got this mouse or penguin or whatever your toy happens to be. Better yet, lead them to one of these toys like where it's on the string, and then once they get to it, like start messing with it and providing some resistance, because then it's like they did this long scramble to get their prey, and now they've got it and they're fighting with it. Pretty satisfying. Also, you can try to lead them to some treats, because that's a win for them. They've gotten something out of that. If you have any toys that lets you put a treat inside of there, even better. And when you're done playing, don't just abruptly stop. Just have your laser pointer kind of slow down and come to rest on a toy, kind of like a graceful slowdown, and then try to make that like the final catch of the play session, and maybe give them an extra treat then. Or maybe just lots of pats, you know, just something really satisfying. So there you go, you and your kitties can still have a field day with laser pointers. And like I said, they can be really good exercise, especially for indoor kitties. It just takes a little effort on your part to make it a fun, satisfying play session. And if you need kitty toys, I have a whole playlist about how to make various DIY cat toys, which hopefully I'll be adding to soon, and I'll link that down below. Or if you have any questions like this, I have a whole playlist all about like cat questions and answer and info and stuff, and I'll link that below as well. And if you have any questions for me, just leave them down in the comments below. Also, if you're new here, I make new videos every Friday, so hit that subscribe button. Our community is getting bigger and bigger every day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.